Yo, what up? We're just gonna do a bit more modeling today on this scuff base. I'll probably do like the jeans next. So I don't have to model the entirety of the jeans because there's going to be like clipping and stuff with the legs. But I can basically like just adjust the mesh of the base model and extrude and stuff to make it look like the jeans, kind of. So that is the plan. Let me just set up my references quick. All right. So the person who commissioned me, he had very particular references for what he wanted the clothes to be. So that was definitely helpful. So yeah, it's like a special pair of like black jeans. He wanted all of the metal replaced with like a silver color instead. And he wanted like the fit of it to be a little different around the legs as well. So all that definitely helps with me visualizing what he wants and all that. So that should be fine. Due to commission means kind of a weirdo though. I'm not gonna lie. Very strange guy. He was talking to me in voice chat. Like telling me what he wanted for the model. And I could hear him like fucking clipping his nails like on the mic as he's like explaining it to me. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like what's going on here? And he had messaged me prior to commissioning me about a comm I did for someone else and was saying shit like, who is that princess right there? For like the model that I was making and stuff, and was really uncomfortable. It's a strange guy. One thing I thought that was funny though is like he really wanted to pay me in cash for the model at first. Like he was like, I do not trust like banking institutions and stuff. And the he used the crazy word. It was something like he thought the electrical interference through like sending stuff through like PayPal and stuff causes cancer. And I'm like, that's kind of nuts, dude. I don't think that's how that works. But you know, whatever. So, there's some eccentric ass people out there, but I do work for whoever. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's literally the bell curve meme. It's literally the bell curve meme, and I'm like, okay. Really strange shit. Doesn't know how accidentally right yeah, nah, it's for sure kind of nuts shit. He started like calling me randomly and like asking about the model and stuff too, and I'm like, all right, you know, like I'm getting it done and whatever. He seemed chill about it and whatever, so we'll see. I mean, this isn't gonna take me much longer. I told him when I was gonna get it done by, so um but we chilling. Okay, so I gotta do the jeans. So that is the next step. He wanted it pants, slim, tapered black jeans. A very specific type of jean. For general fit and design, a bit slimmer around the shins and ankles. Metal bits should be silver, no logos, held up by a black belt with a silver buckle. Okay. So I'm not going to model the entire I'm not gonna model like the entire jeans like around the legs all the way. Cause then when I rig it, I'm gonna have to deal with clipping and shit like that, and that's just gonna be a pain. And it's not necessary because I don't think he's gonna be fucking changing outfits and shit. And he wanted it to be like Xbox 360 quality model type shit. So I'm pretty sure those types of models didn't have like internal faces and stuff on the entirety of the clothes and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they do the trick where like they delete the mesh on the inside of clothes and stuff like that. So I think I'm probably good to do something similar. But yeah, okay. Just looking at references to do this. Okay. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be too crazy. So if I take I'm just going to put a loop here. So I do this, I extrude. Whoops. I extrude this outwards. That's not the belt. And then what I do is dissolve edges here. Yeah. We got some Mr. Leg Day action going on here. Then what I can do is put an edge loop here. Take this one and then drag it down. Yeah. And then same thing if we grab both of these. Because it's going to be a belt holding it up. I'm assuming the belt would probably go around this. The belt we can do separately. Because it'll look better. Okay. Oh, I forgot to ping for stream. Do that. There we go. Hey, milk tea, what's good? We still working on this model. Facts. And Upio, yeah. What's good? How you guys doing? Man, the shit looks so scuffed still, but it will look good. It will look good. So he wanted it slimmer around the ankles and calves. Is that what he said? Fins and ankles. Okay. So they are pretty tight, the jeans, but they have like, they still have like some folds in them. Just trying to figure out a way to make folds look good without too much extra geometry. After this 3D com, I do have another 3D com, which is a VTuber commission, which will be next. So that'll be cool. It's like a PS2 style one, I think. Is the next 3D com that I can do on stream after this one. Okay. Yeah, see, that's enough. Like, I don't really need a crazy amount of edge loops and stuff. That's enough just to, like, get the idea. Oh, yeah, these are, like, wrinkles on the pants. The cloth getting, like, bunched up or whatever. So that's chill. It's gonna get a little bit weird back here in terms of rigging. I can tell, but, I'll do what I can to make it not hell on myself. That's good. Rotate this a bit so it's not that flat. Okay. That's good. I'm gonna push this back in a little. I'm making this asymmetrical because having the same exact folds on both sides, I think, doesn't really make sense exactly. Okay, so this area over here, we need some cock space. His jeans kind of like taper on the inseam there. Honestly, that's like fine. Okay. And then by like the pocket, there's like a little bit of cloth. Whoops. Okay. Nice, not too bad. He did say he wanted it slim by the calves and the shins, but there still should be like a fold somewhere. So I'll do that like on the inside, like here. Because regardless, you'll see like the cloth going into the boots. I actually could. Does you want it going into the boots or out of? I'll have to ask, actually. That's fine. We'll leave it as going into the boots for now. Or am I retarded for that? Hmm. All right. Yeah, whatever. That's cool for now. Okay. That's cool. Um, Okay, that looks better. Now, let me think about this. So I could just like copy the boot over. And actually I will do that. I will do that for now. Because what I could do after the fact, I just want it like to look like both of the boots are in place while I do the jeans. And then before I finalize, I can UV one of the boots and then do like reduplicate it over. Let me join all these together. Go boom boom. Duplicate. Mirror. Apply global. Boom. And we chilling. Okay, let's see now. What details should I add to the jeans? Okay, so belt loops would be preferable. Probably like the zipper area would be good to like actually model out. And maybe a couple of like the buttons and studs can be done very simply. So that's what I'll do. I'll just use the existing geometry. Okay. So I can extrude this. And then dissolve this edge and this edge. And that's good enough. Literally just adjust this. And boom, we got like the zipper part. What I could do is just mark this as sharp. Maybe not totally necessary, but Shading is a little weird. If I just do normals, average face area, it fixes it. Okay. We are chilling. Okay. Now we can do the folds on the other side. Not going to do them perfectly symmetrical, but we got some similar parts and some similar folds and stuff on the other side. Whoops. Okay. That's almost good. Okay. Honestly, that'll do. I'll just do one little like fold piece on the back of the cap, and then that'll be fine for the folds for the moment. Yeah, something like that is perfect. Okay. Now I wanted to do the belt loops. I think I'm just going to leave them completely detached from the pants themselves. I'm not going to like extrude from here, because that'll look a little like messy. All it really needs to be is just a cube with one edge loop. So kind of like that. And there is going to be a belt actually going through it, so where are the rest of the belt loops? There's some on the sides, one directly in the back. Okay. Okay, that's good. One more. All right, cool. So now, I was going to do the belt manually, but now that I think about it, there's a plugin I have to use for the rest of this anyway called Wrap Master. And that's going to be for like all the bandages all over the body and stuff. But I can probably use it to make a belt around the pants as well. So I think I'll do that. Okay. So I believe I just... Oh, we're in edit mode, that's why. Shade smooth. Save. Let me do a... Hold on. Real quick. Let me just do a quick save as... to make a backup. Just in case I fuck something up irreparably. I am noticing there is a weird seam here. And that is because of this edge loop. So what I could do instead is knife tool from here. It's weird on the back too. Can't really tell. I mean, it leaves a seam there, but I would rather the seam be there than across the whole chest. Okay, so the same things on the back. I guess I could have fixed it. on the front, it looks fine because that's like kind of where the muscles are anyway. Does this look weird on... Oh, actually, no, that looks fine. Okay. All right. Now let's see what we can do about the... Okay, why is this shit so small? Did I just make him massive? Oops. I'm definitely using this shit wrong. Oh. It's not surface. On. There we go. Blank. There's the one revolution. Oh, that's why. Okay, so I do it like this in edit mode. Width we bring down. To like that. Oh. Okay, so that's because the collider's too small. That's fine. Okay. Now I can take it and object convert to mesh. There we go. We delete the other shit. And now select half of it. This is a lot of polys, but oh wait, actually I should probably bring the poly count down before I convert it to a mesh. What is LDiv? Additional division along the length of the wrap. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Now we can go object, convert. Boom. Way better. It's a pretty cool plugin, actually. Okay. Whoops. It's called Wrap Master, the plugin. And what it does is it basically you get to choose a mesh, and it'll wrap either like a bandage shape, a chain shape, or a rope shape around whatever the mesh is. And there's a lot of options within it for customization. I don't think it's really meant to be used the way that I'm using it right this second for the belt. But for when I do the bandages for the rest of the character, I think it's going to be very clutch. It like, because at first it had like a lot of geometry when I converted it to a mesh, but there's like options within it to change the subdivisions on both axes, which is really nice. So only thing is sometimes it calculates on stuff that I want it to be inside, like these belt loops. But that's no big deal. Very easy adjustment. Okay. I'm actually going to delete some of this. So I can adjust it, be the right shape. There's going to be a belt buckle here. Oh yeah, I could literally just delete this. Boom, boom. Edge. Bridge edge loops. Merge. Okay. Whoops. What did I do here? Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. Add an edge loop here. Cool. So you see this is like, it comes with a pre-made bandage texture already, which is good for my case, but for this belt, we can just replace the texture with some leather shit. So let's do that. We could probably use this texture. It's a granite texture, but I'm going to replace the colors. Hey, Mocha, what's good? What color did he want the belt to be? Let's see. Ooh, black belt. Vector map. I'm gonna change this color briefly so I can actually. Oh, yeah, okay, it's working. Want it to be rough. Or mostly rough. It should have a little bit of shine. It is leather. Okay. That'll do fine. Now I can do silver belt buckle. Okay. Guess I'll just go for something simple. cool. So let's go back to here. Cube. Okay, so I'm just gonna like pretty much fake the belt buckle. It'll make sense in a second. Okay, some things need to be marked sharp, like this crease right here. And then this belt. Cool. Hey, Poo is good. You're drinking because that's the only appropriate thing to be doing right now. Is the reference to the left while you keep looking left? What? Oh, yeah. It definitely is. Yeah, I have like a sideways monitor to uh to the right of my main monitor where I put like all my reference and stuff. That's pretty funny. I forget that sometimes I forget that like you can see where I'm looking and shit. Sideways, yeah. It used to be my main monitor, but it's like it's kind of fucked up. Which is why I replaced it with a different one. It's like stuck at low power mode. Because if I take it off of low power mode, then every couple of seconds it'll turn black for like 10 seconds, and then it'll turn back on. And then it'll turn black for 10 seconds, and then it'll turn back on, just over and over. Unless I keep it in low power mode. So I don't know why the fuck it does that, but it got really annoying because the low power mode doesn't make it bright enough, so all the colors are kind of messed up when I was doing stuff on it. So I'm like, after a while, I was just like, all right, I have to fucking replace this thing. You used to have a Dell monitor that gradually lost brightness until the backlight died. Yeah, that's basically what this thing was doing. But I was like, you know what, I could probably still use it for something. So I just turned it sideways and put it next to my main monitor, and I just use it for like side shit. Like I put like whatever music program I use, Discord, and then whatever references for drawing that I need. And yeah, so it works for that. Okay, this belt buckle's almost done. Okay. Whoops. I have one more reference. I should add my shit. Let's see. Boom. Okay. There we go. I kind of want to bevel all of this, but it's going to absolutely fucking destroy the topology, but whatever. Actually, you know what? That's not too bad. It added a couple of triangles. I thought it was going to absolutely annihilate the mesh. Before I do the bevel, I should probably fix some of the whack angles. Okay. That should be fine. Okay, lit. Now, can add two materials. One will be the belt, and the other will be a new material. And what I'll do is Okay. I can take this loop here. And I could detach it. Split. Yeah. And then I can... Fuck. Actually, I know a better idea. I just select these, and then this. And I mark sharp. Then I should be able to just select by island. Yeah. And then go assign. And then I could go mesh. No, selection, invert. Okay. And assign that. Yep, there we go. Then when we go into shading, bring the metallic all the way up, roughness down. We got a silver buckle, but we need to add how did I do it? I forgot. Hold on, let me think. There's a certain shader for like a cube map to make it look really shiny, or like fake something that's really shiny. Because right now it's reflecting nothing because there's like nothing in the scene, you know? Is it diffuse? I do have some HDRIs somewhere. Can I use this one? Yeah, that looks like it worked. Okay. I should reset the normals. Mesh, normals. Calculate outside, mesh, normal. Average base area. And then we go object, apply, all transforms. material too. Let's see. Can do mix shader. Is it diffuse BDSF the one that I'm looking for? I feel like it might be something different. Reflection? It might literally be called reflection now that I think about it. Reflection or refraction? Hold on. Refraction. Oops. No, I don't think it makes a difference. Okay. That's fine then. Thanks, Yakubian science facts. It's the only true science there is. Okay. I've done this shit before and it looked a lot better, so I'm definitely missing a step and I'm just retarded. Let's see. Oh, I think I know what I have to do actually. World. World color. I have to set an HDRI. I just have to remember the right way to do it. Whatever. HDRI's background. Okay, we need to click use nodes. World. There we go. Okay. Sick. Now I could go in. And I don't need any of this shit. Nice. Now it looks shiny. This belt texture looks kind of ass. Um, uh, probably need some sort of noise texture in there. Whoa. Overlay? There's no overlay. Oh, there is overlay. Oh, it's weird. Hmm. Oh, if I add a bump map, it'll probably look better. I'm just being dumb. Why is it all shiny? It's weirdly shiny for no reason. I have it completely rough, so a little weird. What? Do I be smoking crack? What is... Why do I got Cheeser in the meadows? I didn't actually want to change the background of the scene to the HDRI, but I had to put an HDRI map in the background so that way it could calculate like the shininess of the belt buckle. Otherwise it just looks like it doesn't look as good. But this belt texture is ass as fuck. It's really bad. So I'm gonna... I mean, I'm not even really doing textures right now, but this is tilting me. Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. I changed my mind. I don't need to do that right now. Anyway. So we got the pants and the belt buckle and the belt all good. He probably is gonna want the cuffs of the pants outside of the boots. But just in case he doesn't, I'm gonna ask. Before I do that. And then I can probably start on the bandages and shit. So we could at least do that. Maybe I'll just do like the arms or something to start. Okay. The shit actually is going pretty well. It still looks kind of fucked, but I think this is one of those things that'll like turn from fucked to good in a very short period of time. So Whoa. This is pretty good, but I want less back and forth wraps. I kind of want it on one direction. Turn. I go 0 turn. Oh, 1 turn. Okay. Aha, there we go. That was the option we were looking for. Okay. That's about proper thickness too. Maybe a little too thick actually, but we could deal with that later. I don't know what layers push does. offset. There you go. Too much though. Maybe if I apply transforms. I don't know what the fuck that did here. The fuck? Eh. Why is this shit part black now? Okay. It also did nothing though. I'm definitely using this incorrectly. I don't really care right now though. Last time I did it, it was like perfect, so let's see. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. That's actually a little better. It's still clipping through. Really annoying. Oh. I think that actually helps a decent amount. No? Wait, what? Tweak overlap search distance. I'm almost starting to think that maybe I shouldn't even have the mesh on the inside of the bandages. Like once it's done. Because you're really not supposed to see any skin on this character outside of like what's around the eyes. There's like an opening, but it's supposed to be like pitch black. So only opening is a strip of the eyes. Tight, no hanging bits. Whoops. Overlap push. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Let's go like 1.5 for that. Oh. Let's see. Tight as they appear somewhat dusty and dirty, but not old and bloody. Pretty close. I do think the texture is a little meh itself. Like, this isn't the first texture I imagine when I think of like a bandage. But I'm not gonna do the texture right this second. This hand's gonna be a bitch. I'll probably have to make my own bandage texture. But that's fine because I'm pretty sure Rapmaster already automatically UVs everything. I'm just trying to think of like rigging with this. Rigging's probably going to be weird because every time it bends, it'll probably like open up the bandage. to show that there's nothing inside. But I think there's some ways that I can fake it. So where any gaps are, I can like have a bandage underneath already there type shit, you know? Okay. So that'll be like the shape at least. That's not that bad. Okay. Well, I wasn't gonna stream for a million hours tonight. I just wanted to get a little bit done. I'll probably stream again on Sunday, most likely. Honestly, decent progress at least. We did the pants, did the belt buckle, belt loops, detail on the pants. Started on fucking with the bandages for the body. Next time we'll probably go deeper into getting the bandages to look good. And like I guess the form of the body, because I guess I'm kind of using this body just as a base to put the bandages on, and then the body's just gonna like disappear. So, but I think that's probably the best way to go about it, honestly, because it is supposed to be like it's just a void underneath type shit. So, I think it'll probably start coming together a little more next stream, hopefully. But yeah, thank you all for stopping by. If you're not subbed, toss me a sub. I'll be streaming a lot more. I'm trying to stream every other day, even if I like don't feel like it, just to keep it up, because like I wasn't gonna work on this today, and I'm like, no, but I need to stream, and then I did, and we actually got some good shit done. So it'll keep me on track if I keep streaming consistently. But yeah, good shit. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next stream on Sunday, I believe. All right, y'all have a good one.